Hi, welcome along everyone. Today's short video, not very long I promise you, is about leaks that some of you seem to be getting right here on these fittings when you renew a cistern ball cock, for instance, or even the roof tank ball cock. There's a joint here, and as I say, I'll undo it there and show you, and you may have took that valve out to repair it or put a new one in, and you join this, what we call a straight swivel connector, back up, do it up, turn the water on, and you get a leak here. And indeed that's the same sort of thing with taps. We have a tap here, you may have renewed your taps. This is a wash basin tap, but it could be any one. Again, you've undone this joint here and took the tap out, put a new one on and redone it up, and when you turn the water on you get a leak here. So what's happening? Let's take a look. Okay, so let's take a look at these type of connectors. We call them a straight swivel connector. They can just be called a tank connector or a straight connector. You get the bent ones that's on the ball cock there. There's many different types. Got a couple more here. You may have this type that's on your bottom of your toilet valve system, going in the bottom like that, and you do it up and you can shut it off by that little valve there. That's quite a common one. It could be a soldered elbow like that going up onto the valve into your tank or your tap, whatever. So what goes wrong? Well, a lot of people, they undo that joint. So if, say, we undo this joint, and what we don't realise is that there is a washer in there. Okay, there's not one on that one, but I'll show you one that has, and it's kind of looks like that. It's hard to see it down there, isn't it? But until I expose that back. Now, if that was going onto a tap, and you couldn't really see it because this is right up high behind the wash basin, you could undo that and not realise that there's a washer there. So you do it back on the old washer, and once you do that, more likely that washer won't hold. These washers, we call them straight swivel washers, have to be renewed every time that you remove a joint from either a tap like this or a ball cock like that. That little washer there is critical. It's not seen by a lot of people. You don't actually see that little washer in there. I say, because sometimes that nut doesn't pull all the way down like that. It sticks there and you just see it like so. So you undo the valve, you get your new valve, put it on, and you don't even realise there's a little washer down inside there, and that's the little kitty that has to be done. So every time you undo one of these, I've got one with the swivel washer off there, get yourself a new one of these. They're nothing pence wise to buy, pennies. Okay, you get me little packs anyway from your local plumber store, and just pop it over the swivel joint there, the tap connector, and then do that up onto your joint, whether it be a tap or whatever it is, and you'll find you won't get a leak, because quite often they are the problem that goes wrong. This little washer here, it's mainly made of fibre and it can split across. They often do that, especially if it's an old one on there that's been on there a long time. It's a little problem that does occur quite often. Now, people have asked me about flexes, and flexes, they do have a rubber washer in there. You can see it in there, and again that goes up onto the tap like so, and if that tap was up high under a basin or up under your sink, you wouldn't be able to see. But what I would do is pull that flexi down like so and just take a look at the washer to make sure it looks alright. Now these generally, funny enough, don't need replacing that often. They quite often hold for quite a few tap changes, but if you are unsure and you do get a leak at all, then you need a rubber washer there to go inside there. But they're a little bit more hard to get hold of. You tend to have to buy the whole thing, but I'm sure you can get one if you persevere, a little washer in there like so, and that will go up on there like that. So generally you get away with a flexi washer because they're rubber. They tend to be, you can use them, as I say, just a couple of times. The other last thing, very important, if you've got a plastic ball cock like this one, a lot of you've got bottom entries, cisterns, and that would be inside the cistern of course, and the nut goes on the bottom there. Another popular thing that happens quite often is that it's cross-threaded. Please try not to cross-thread it. Do it up loosely with the fingers so that it's not cross-threaded. Feel it go a good few turns before you attempt to tighten that with a spanner, and even then not too hard, okay, because it's plastic. But a lot of people, they're getting their swivel connector there and they're not getting it on straight. It's going up crooked, and once it's gone crooked, it really is a no-win situation. You might even have to end up renewing the whole ball cock. Okay, it's really a case of making sure you don't cross thread that onto the ball cock thread. Alright, that's just a little one. And when I'm showing you a flexion, normally that happens most of the times on a swivel connector, because these are kind of rigid, and when you drop the valve in like so, it is a harder job to get that straight, especially if it's in a confined space. It can be a bit of a bloody nightmare, to be honest, but I've done for years, and even I've cross-threaded the odd one, but that's just something else to bear in mind that will cause you a leak again, even if you've renewed that washer. If you've done it up cross-threaded, it will leak. Alright, it's just a little one from me that I was asked about, because a few are having trouble with leaks on those joints there. So that's my little tip on that one. Okay, don't use any Boss White either on there, or any PTFE tape, just the washer. Okay. Alright, that's it for me. Usual stuff, all my videos, you know where to go. Derek33. Thanks guys, bye bye.